never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Zico. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nedved. And he's in on goal! And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Nedved. Kvaratskhelia. Chance for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the first goal of the game. He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Great vision. Hullet. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Zico. Drilled in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Thuram cuts out the pass. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Mbappe, and the shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's another good win of the ball. Borussia Dortmund applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. Stood up well to him there. That's a nicely shaped ball. Gets his head on it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pull it. And this is Roberto Carlos. Zico. Tries to pass it through. It's Ibrahimovic! It's hit the upright. Zico. Aims beyond the defence. Kvaratskhelia gets through on his own. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos picks it up out. He's got tall! And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
There's no flag. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Ambitious ball here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's gone backward here. Ibrahimovic. Royce. Played up towards the front line. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the shot!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kvaratskhelia, and it's Zico. He's free, and the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Osimhen coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, this looks sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in. Can he finish? He's scored! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure, and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he cuts out the supply.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nedved. Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He might be in here. Oh, what has happened here? Pull it. Now it's Osimhen. Rui Costa. Neymar is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 21.
Maldini.
Mbappe.
And he goes
Number
cross-field.
20. Zico. Number 11.
He can run onto that. And he's found a way past. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping.
Number 9. Suarez. Number 10.
In comes the corner.
Number 19. Olise.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now.
Substitution.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia running with the ball. Big chance! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for...
Great chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's going to be another throw. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Messi receives it in a wide position. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Borussia Dortmund grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cruyff. Now it's Osimhen. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception, well timed. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva. He's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher too. What we don't usually comment on is his phenomenal work rate, and that will be a standout for this team over the course, I can assure you.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Serginho goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. Great, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. And here's Rafa Silva. Chance! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Silva. Nicely spread. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Now it's Haaland. Well, that has not gone well. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Plays the return pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Zubimendi. That's a little off target. Has a look and plays it forward. Roberto Carlos.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And this is Roberto Carlos. A header! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. (1-0), never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is shapes to shoot! And it's in! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Van Balten hurtling down that right flank. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. Climbs up big! They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And that's definitely not his best. He's looking wide. Ibrahimovic looking for options for movement. Out of play for a goal kick. Baresi shifted it to the flank. Gets a good foot in there. He's going to be disappointed with that. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Can he get it through? Oh, well played. Serginho plays it short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic. Van Balten deals with that comfortably. Kukcu. And he's intervened well there. Beckenbauer. Roberto Carlos. Hullet. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. Rafa Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's really well manoeuvred. We are into overtime. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Here's a chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on, and he's worked it through. He has a look up, and he's on. And the finish! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckenbauer knocks it into space. And that's been won straight back. Kukcu. And that has been slung wide. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Beckenbauer picks it up from the goal kick. He's a sharp little ball here. Baresi.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now Subimendi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Out towards the flank. Oh, it's played in. Header! Goal! Botafogo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Floated through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Hullet. Rafa Silva. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And they're quick to get it back. Rui Costa. Rafa Silva. Rui Costa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Osimhen gets flagged offside.
Substituição em andamento.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, this is promising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance for a shot! And he hits the net! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
It could be in here. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is a little undercooked. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Osimhen. Oh, he's been... There's the header! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature.
And we're done. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Pullet, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. So a dramatic game decided in its very... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Showing great feet there. Pull it, and he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Hullet. Rui Costa.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Puskas. That is good alertness. Belletti. Cannavaro looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes.
It's Neymar! He scored! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 10.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Neymar!
Pull it.
Neymar!
And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Suarez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just...
Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And the comeback is complete.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
The goal scorer for Milan after 18 minutes is number 18, Gabriel
Milan
Batistuta.
go into the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Cruyff. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for options for movement. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Luis Suarez. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mateus.
That's good play from him.
He's found a way through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard tries to clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Short changes him with that pass. Mateus. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's away. And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Belletti. Beckenbauer. Cruyff, who's set up one goal so far. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mateus. Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Suarez stood his ground strongly. Nicely weighted ball. Into the channel. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Rui Costa. Now it's Puskas. Cruyff. Mateus. And here's Cruyff. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Cruyff. Pinches it off him. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just
Please
enjoy
make sure
it.
to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a good ball out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mateus, and here's Suarez. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that has not gone well. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Hullet. And this is Luis Suarez. Caught offside that time. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Mateus. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hullet. And it's Cruyff. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Hullet. And now the breakaway. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Mateus. Luis Suarez. Batistuta. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Cruyff is flagged offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Osimhen joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's delightful. Luis Suarez!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And he welcomes it in. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball, and they get...
Chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Cannavaro. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Another big chance that gets away.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 2 then. Gets his head on it! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That's the throw. And this is Batistuta. A lot of space ahead of him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
So what can they make of this? Neymar. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now that's well seen too. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Milan really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Nicely spread. Well timed. Excellent interception. And it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Robertson stood up well to him there.
1 minute added time.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And no, that was never going to make it. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans have
to
pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game. He's having a hit! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Pass is just off target. It's there! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Hullet. And smartly reclaimed.
Pretty robust defending.
He is through here. Played in by... He gets big. They want to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Rui Costa knocks it into space.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Out for a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Lofted in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Beckham. Here's Lewandowski. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Haaland. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ah, that's a fine interception. He can get that clear. Pull it. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that is a nice touch. That's a shade optimistic. Beckenbauer. Now it's Neymar. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just eases him off the ball. He can run onto that. And a chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. In comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will...
It's Ibrahimovic! Off the post! And it's Rui Costa. That's been cut out, well played. Deftly away. Baresi. Thuram. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
That is good strength. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
India clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to play it through. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Neymar. He's through here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that has been cleared. Vinicius Junior. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Neymar.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter.
Please
if it
turn
ain't
your
broke,
attention
don't
to
fix
the
it.
screen
So
for
I think the manager
information
has to
provided
resist
by the
change
local
at this
police.
stage.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Bastoni getting this one clear. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Aims beyond the... And he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Back into the middle. And he's managed to get rid. That has been cut short. Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Maldini. Plays a sharp little ball here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Roberto Carlos in acres of space out wide. Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar, Ibrahimovic. Now that is a hefty challenge. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's a little off target. He can run onto that. Look at the space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. India have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's a good ball out wide. That looks a... Oh, what a climb! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Beckham. He's got tall. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Yes! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cafu is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, smashing header! Keeper's got his work done.
India certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos climbs up big! And the keeper threw out a limb. Now that looks a decent ball. Nicely aimed pass. Now he's off and running. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Stood up well to him there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's fabulous. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Rui Costa tries to pass it through. Bastoni cuts out the pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ferdinand makes the interception. And here's the chance to counter. He's in plenty of space here. Cafu. Cafu plays it in. Oh, well played, well played. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. Again. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Kaká in the side, just about as box office as it gets.
Yeah, it's a
Big chance, must be! Big chance! Goal, Milan! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, they can break here. Oh, easy pickings there. Rui Costa. Good purposeful running, this. Rui Costa. Oh, there's a probing ball. Out of play for a throw. And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well
Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that should get the job done. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking to go deep. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar's cross. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. Mateus. Foot in. Chance here to counter. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rui Costa. And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, well measured. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Just eases him off the ball. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Roberto Carlos. And this is Hullet. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. Hullet play. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Approaching the half-hour mark. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Crossed in again. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Mateus.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. Hullet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hernandez. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Beckenbauer. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, just skips past his man. Rui Costa. It's Hullet. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
This possibly the last play of the half. And now they can clear their lines. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He has a look up. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Kaka. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa.
Oh, really well played.
And he's running through. Chance for a shot! Hullet. Lobotka. And here's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Kaka. Rui Costa. Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Ferdinand. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. Roberto Carlos. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Rijkaard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, that's a key interception. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And the shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Numero 11.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Numero 9.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Heading backwards. And it's Maldini. And here's Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's De Jong. Lobotka. Now it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Beckenbauer. And here's Neymar. Thuram. And this is Rui Costa. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now that is commitment to the cause. So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus. Lobotka. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Yildiz. De Jong has it in a wide position.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's got away. That is good strength. And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left. Now that's well seen too. Spread it left. Rui Costa. And here's Hullet. Hullet. Can he finish? He's scored! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have got ourselves a game here. And it's Baggio. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruyff. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Baresi calmly anticipates. De Jong, oh, good-looking ball. And that will be it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Otto making good progress on the right-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Brazil! The breakthrough strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that... It's Ibrahimovic! And he thumps it clear. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the... Oh, terrible! Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner. They're first. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Hullet.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Now it's Neymar. And this is Hullet. And there's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Thuram. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That has been cut short. And it's Cruyff. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Forlan. Cruyff is in a really good position out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Robertson has it out wide and in space. And they win it back again. Hullet. Neymar. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department. That's a sharp pass. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition's...
Terrific header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to pass it through. Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram calmly anticipates. Baresi. Ferdinand. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that has not gone well. Looking for the run. Cruyff. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Cruyff. And this is Forlan! Forlan is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's a Brazil free kick. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Cruyff! Distributed tidily. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pelé. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Forlan has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's their second corner of the game. Ferdinand clears it away.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Some resolute defending there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cruyff. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Cruyff. That's a cute ball. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Cruyff. Looking to play him in. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Almost an hour gone. That's a good ball out wide. Cruyff. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Ibrahimovic. Beckenbauer, can he get it through? And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Neymar.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Brazil have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 3 coming up. Gullit gets rid without sophistication. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is as far as they're going to go. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckenbauer.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Referee has just said play on. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Played out to the right. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Fallen! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. That's just playing it safe and simple. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And here's Cruyff. Oh, good take in a good area. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
Aos 44 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 10, Neymar. Teremos uma substituição.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Belletti. Now here's the delivery. That's a little off target. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. That's the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Beckenbauer tries making a foray down the right. Can he latch on to this? Buffon claims it without any fuss. No way through. Pull it. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. Terrific header. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And this isn't a decent chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Here's a chance! Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, important interception. And he's heaved it away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to pass it through. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rui Costa. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Distributed tidily. And now the breakaway. Played into space. Neymar providing an outlet chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
So we're still where we started right now. And it's made its way to him. David Villa is on his own.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he plays one through. And this is Batistuta. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer, nicely aimed pass. And it's Rui Costa. Look at the space here. Oh, he's been caught. Shoots! It's in! First blood drawn. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The goal scorer after 34 minutes is number 17.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Gullit could try cutting inside here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Rui Costa. Oh, nice touch. Rui Costa purring through the gears. Now it's Batistuta. Rice in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries to play it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rui Costa. Looking for the run. He is through here. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick
I thought that was a
reminder
decent
today to please
45
take
minutes of
all
football,
deductibles
plenty of signs
located
that
by
both
the entrance
managers can
gates.
take
Thank you
a lot of
very much for
encouragement
your
from. I
cooperation.
would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Griezmann. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely shaped ball. An uncompromising challenge. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Argentina have their second corner now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Maldini. Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's picked it up out wide. And that should get the job done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good ball, good take.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he's cut it out. Cleared without complication. Looking to play him in. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And this is Neymar. Ibrahim. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Short changes him with that pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass is just off target. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brilliantly cut out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Costa Curta has given away a free kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Rui Costa. Number 23, Ibrahimovic. Coming
And it's
on the
Roberto
field,
Carlos.
Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number
Griezmann.
45,
It's a
Osimhen.
decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, perfectly measured that. David V takes a shot. And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Beckenbauer. Thuram. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Stood up well to him there. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Very much into the last knockings. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pull it. Roberto Carlos. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Well, this may not be the kindest
Gullit.
angle for a direct
Coming on
hit.
the field is
They're taking a moment to
number
consider
8,
their options.
Nedved.
Rijkaard getting this one clear.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Griezmann receives it in a wide. It's a mighty effort! In for the pieces! Looking for options for movement. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything
everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.